Okay, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Now, I'm at Mazda showroom. So it is located in the Seremban town. And today I'm going to check out a new car, which is the new 2019 Mazda 3 sedan. Okay, so for the all new Mazda 3 in Malaysia does come with 5 variants including the Liftback and the sedan unit. So the sedan units come with 3 variants. One on the hatchback, they have 2 variants. So let's start with the sedan unit first. So the sedan unit, we have the 1.5 base model, which is this particular unit. And we have jumped to the 2.0 height, which is the mid-spec of the Mazda 3 sedan. And the highest variant is called 2-liter high plus, which include with all the bells and whistles. While on the liftback version, you have only 2 variants, which is the base 1.5 liter and also the 2.0 high plus. The C segment market is getting competitive when the new 10th generation Honda Civic arrived in Malaysia. So Bermaz model introduced the 2019 Mazda 3 in Malaysia, including the liftback and the sedan. So the 1.5 liter base model costs around 140,060 ringgit. I'll put the price list of each variant at the description below and also in the video. So the new Mazda 3 sits on its new platform compared to the old model, which is outside there. So the dimension wise is much more bigger compared to its predecessor. So this is the 4th generation model. And the Mazda 3 in overseas market, including the Japan market, they received the Skyactiv X engine, while in the Malaysia, we only received the old engine, same with the last generation Mazda 3, which is the 2-liter Skyactiv G and also the 1.5 liter Skyactiv G engine. So let's start with the exterior features. So exterior features, you get LED headlights standard across the range. While on the 2-liter high plus, you only get the signature Mazda LED DRL. While the rest variant, you get halogen bulb type daytime running light. And this is a LED projector headlights. And in my opinion, I quite like the Mazda 3's front design. Actually similar to the Mazda CX-5 design with the chrome panel at the bottom side joined with the headlights. While on the liftback model, they are no longer chrome, they replace it with the gloss black panel, so it gives you a more sporty looks and more luxury feel. So only the 2-liter high plus model is only get the eye active sense, what the new, like it looks like the advanced safety assist, which includes the blind spot warning, forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, and more. Down here, it doesn't get any fog lights housing. So at the side, for the 1.5 liter base model and also the 2.0 height, you get this 16-inch dark grey finishing multi-spoke rim. While on the 2-liter height plus variant, you get 18-inch gloss black rim. So personally think the 2-liter high plus rim looks more aggressive than the 16-inch. But nonetheless, the 16-inch offers you a better ride comfort. Okay, one detailing of the Mazda 3 is the sedan. They actually put the chrome strip at the top of the window line to give it a more executive and luxury feel. While on the liftback model, they put the chrome strip at the bottom of the window line. It creates a more sporty nature. So Mazda makes a lot of effort in designing two different cars. Before that, the Mazda 3, even though you get the sedan, they look exactly as the hatchback model. So now Mazda make a lot more effort to design two other cars so that they have two different styles. So it doesn't get any antenna at the roof. While on the 2-liter high plus, you get the sunroof. The rest variant you doesn't equip with. And at the rear, it remains clean and elegant. It doesn't have any ducktail spoiler. And you have a redesigned rear tail lamps as compared to the old model. One thing I'm curious with, the Mazda 3 doesn't, the 1.5 liter base variant, it doesn't have reverse sensors, but you have a reverse camera. There's something I'm not really sure about it. Everyone know, you can comment down below and let me know. So you get LED signal indicator and reverse light, while on the brake light there still remains bulb type. Only the 2-liter height and 2-liter height plus you get LED brake light. So the proportion of the sedan looks more natural compared to the 3rd generation model, which is a bit tall because Mazda designed the Mazda 3 sedan same with the Mazda 3 hatchback. So they have some similarities, but for the 4th generation model, they are completely different car. But the engine and transmission remains the same. Let's take a look inside the car. So you get keyless entry and keyless start standard across the range. So this is the touch panel type. So you lock it, you touch this. To unlock it, put your hand inside the door handles. So the door feels more solid. Stay inside the car. So you get different mixture of materials. This remains a soft touch materials, and this is leather cladding together with the brown stitching. It gives you a more luxury feel. And this car does equipped with 8 speakers, so the sound system is excellent. And you get full length door cut, so to me it's pretty good. You can put a lot of items at the side. So you get all for window electric, and tactile feels more high quality than before. And electronic retractable mirror, side mirror adjustment. And here you also got a great integration, which is the silver door handle joined with the silver panel at the door cuts, and this is the fabric inserts. So here, this being the base model, so you loses up some quite some features compared to the more higher variant, but you still get the eye stop, which means when you stop at the traffic light, the car will actually shut off the engine to save some fuel. So this is the boot lid release button, and this is the electronic stability control off. Down here you get a small storage space. Stay inside. This is where the big major difference of the Mazda 3 compared to the predecessor unit. So the steering, you get tilt and telescopic adjustment. And one thing good about is the middle cluster now is actually LCD, but the tachometer and the fuel gauge and the temperature still in analog dials. To me, this is a big improvement over the past Mazda 3 model. And you get leather wrapped steering wheel. Here you get cruise control settings. This houses your touchscreen head unit. So the touchscreen head unit have been redesigned to a more modern look. But when you notice it actually has a big bezel at the sides. The screen is actually big as this, and the length are slightly more than this. So it's reasonably sized. At the top you get soft touch material and also leather cladding. So in my opinion, the quality is better than the 10th generation Honda Civic, but the color feels a bit dark. in my opinion. I hope they will make some color mixture. Let's say this leather, you can make it as different color combination, such as beige or grey color, will actually makes the car look more spacious. Now Mazda 3 have redesigned the aircon vents. So these two aircon vents is facing through the driver angle, while the two aircon vents at the side have been moved down a little bit. So here you get different modes for the air condition unit. This is the fan speed knob, this is the temperature knob. So in my opinion, it loses out the dual zone climate control in the base model Mazda 3. So I hope this will improve, or maybe the higher variant they got the dual zone, because you are paying a lot of money in the Mazda 3. So I expect to have more features. Down here you get USB ports and rubberized mat, so that it won't make noise when you put your shilling or coins inside. So this is a 6-speed automatic transmission with steptronic function. It's the same gearbox over the predecessor unit. This is a sport mode activated. The tactile feels more solid, and also the signal sound feels more high quality. And the knob is miles better than the 10th generation Civic, a bit cheap in the touch. The Mazda 3 feels miles better, and the leather feels pretty good. Okay, for the base 1.5 model, it gets fabric seats. And this is the control unit to control the Mazda Connect touchscreen. They are no longer touchscreen. You need to control via the dials right here. This is your media, home, back button. So for the Mazda 3, you get electronic parking brake and also the auto hold function. So the glove box, the armrest is slidable, and at the side you also got leather cladding, so it's a pretty good detail. So it won't hurt your leg when your leg hits the center console area. And the center armrest is pretty big in my opinion. So to open it, you cannot open like this. You need to slide it back to able to open. So here you got a partition. You can organize your stuff. Decently large armrest. You get 12-volt socket and also USB ports right here, and an SD card slot. So you need to put in the SD cards to be able to using the navigation system in the Mazda 3. So up here there are no active sense in the base model. Here we got reading light is LED. Pretty good plus point. And you get sunglass holder. And this car comes with 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, all the standard safety feature the Mazda 3 does equip with. So let's get to the rear seats. So the door opening quite wide, and you also get the leather cladding with stitching, silver door handle, and so the panel at the sides. And the NVH in the car feels miles better than the Honda Civic. You can't hear any much noise from the inside. But unfortunately, the base model doesn't equip with the rear aircon vents. Only the high plus variant equipped with. So in my opinion, I think the rear aircon vents is pretty important for the C segment sedan. As you can see, the aircon vents have been moved down a little bit, and this two is more passenger side focus, and that two aircon vent is driver side focus. So there are not enough volume of the air transfer to the rear seats. So it may feel pretty hot when you are sitting at the rear seats when it's such a hot day. And you get pretty decent center armrest. This center armrest is not as good as the Mazda CX-5, which has a small storage space together with 2 USB ports at the rear. But you get 3 adjustable headrests with ISOFIX. At the rear, you can clearly see that it is not as spacious as the 10th generation Honda Civic, and the seat bases are decently long, so I got enough leg support. So to pop open the boot, you need to press the button at the driver's side. There are no any levers at the boot, so you only can open it through the key fob or in the driver's side. So you can fold down the rear seats by pulling these two levers right here. So the seat folds 60-40 and decently sized boot. Down here you get a space saver spare tire and also some soundproofing materials, and it's well organized. They actually make a lever for easy closing for the boot. So the fuel cap, you can just open it by pressing the fuel cap. So it's pretty convenient feature. Okay, for the base model, you doesn't get the electronic adjustable seat. Only the 2-liter High Plus, you get that feature. The rest is manual adjusted. For here, you still get the height adjustment. It's pretty surprised because normally the passenger side doesn't have the height adjustment. Okay, the glove box did down slowly. Pretty decently sized, but it's usable. And you get silver treatments at the dashboard from the driver's side to the passenger side aircon vents, and they make a curve right here. Pretty good detailing. Good job Mazda by doing this. Would you recommend to buy a liftback or buying a sedan? So if you have a big family who has 5 people, you like to travel more farther place, I think you can consider the sedan, because sedan you have a boot at the rear. You can also load many luggage at the same time. You can fetch 5 people inside the car. So if you want the Mazda 3 which has more better handling, more aggressive appearance, I think you can consider the Liftback model. So the Liftback model is much more, the handling is much more better compared to the sedan, because the sedan is more longer, so it occupies a more executive feel. I would recommend you to get the 2-liter model, because the 1.5-liter model, in my opinion, is slightly underpowered. So the 2-liter model is much more better compared to the 1.5, but still it doesn't get the SkyFT X engine as you get in the overseas market. So yeah, this is my initial conclusion about the 2019 Mazda 3. So if you have any comments, you can also drop down the comment section and let me know. If I have any mistell information, you can also correct me by comment down below. So you can support me by subscribing my channel, like and share my videos. So thank you guys, and cheers.